Siehst du die Linie, die wir da haben? Vor der Wolke? Das ist ganz spannend. Das könnte deuten auf einer kleinen Welle. Ich werde mal schauen, ob da eine Welle kann finden.
Hey YouTube, glad to see you back. So this video I show the promise that I made in my previous video on the special wave situation that we had unexpectedly during this flight with my good friend Silvio. In fact, this is the first time that Silvio has ever been in wave. So, pretty cool.
Okay, ich ga rüber zu der nächsten Ridge.
So this flight we had pretty strong western winds, and I had been at the same position about 2 years earlier and found a similar wave situation, and I suspected that there might be wave today. And so I fly forwards to the ridge ahead to see if I can catch the wave. And I have to search a little bit, but then only after a few minutes it turns out that I have found the wave, which you see in the next sequence.
Merkst du, wie ruhig das ist? Wellen. Das ist eine Welle. Das sind die Wellen. Ja. Das ist total ruhig. Ruhige Luft. Du sitzt wie die Ei auf dem Sofa und das steigt mit 1 Meter.
So here I tell Silvio that we have just entered the wave. He can't even believe it. It is so quiet, it's like sitting in your lounge chair and you go up. Unbelievable.
Hey, no hands. Hey, das ist aber geil.
So when I fly gliders, I don't have time to babysit cameras. So I actually expect before takeoff I hit start and after landing I hit stop. Well, the Insta360 disappointed me again this flight because the most beautiful scenes actually were not recorded, but luckily Silvio did take some pictures which I'll show in a moment. Now, when you are flying the wave, the clouds come and go in this particular day, so they were not a good sign. So I was actually using the flight computer, the LX8000 in the glider, to see the tracks, and here I put down the 2 X's where you see my flight log of where I kept flying more or less in a straight line to gain altitude, and we made it almost to 4,200 meters. And here you see the views that we had once we were over the clouds, and towards the east it was spectacular. Here you see the border between Switzerland and Austria, and behind the ridge in the middle is Austria. And my friend documented that he also made it to more than 4,000 meters the first time in a glider. For completeness, I show the landing, which is the same landing that I showed in the previous video about this flight. Landing runway 19er, but here I show this from a different perspective. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave comments. I actually do answer them. And I hope to see you next time.
Ja, ja.
Das ist ganz verrückt. Also das ist mir richtig Eindruck hinterlassen.
Welches Manöver?
Hurenflüger jetzt da mit Klappen, schön runter, Geschwindigkeit immer gehalten. Nein, also wunderbar.
Das war dein Durchsichts- und erste Landung.
Super gemacht im Fall.
Danke vielmals.
Große Klasse.